A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant legal showdown, the Trump administration has filed an emergency appeal with the U.S. Supreme Court, seeking to block a lower court's orders that would require the Department of Government Efficiency, commonly referred to as DOGE, to disclose its operational documents to a government watchdog group. The case has drawn considerable attention as it delves into the complex issues of government transparency and the limits of executive privilege. The Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, CREW, a prominent watchdog organization, initiated the lawsuit earlier this year, arguing that DOGE, which has been central to President Trump's agenda of overhauling the federal government, wields extensive powers without adequate public oversight. The Justice Department contends that DOGE is merely a presidential advisory body and, therefore, should be exempt from the Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) requirements. This assertion has sparked a heated debate about the nature of DOGE's authority and its accountability to the public. A federal court is set to hear the case, which will include depositions and document production, to assess whether DOGE should indeed be subject to FOIA. The administration's Solicitor General, John Sauer, expressed concerns that allowing the litigation to proceed would undermine the executive branch's confidentiality and impede its operations. In response, CREW's representatives have asserted their commitment to transparency, emphasizing that the public has a right to understand the actions of an agency that has substantial influence over federal operations. This legal battle comes on the heels of a ruling by U.S. District Judge Chris Cooper, who indicated that DOGE likely falls under FOIA's jurisdiction due to its significant role in governmental affairs. Judge Cooper highlighted that the agency's involvement in major decisions, such as the closure of the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, and the cancellation of billions of dollars in government contracts, suggests it possesses more than just advisory capabilities. The implications of this case extend beyond DOGE itself, as it raises fundamental questions about the balance of power in the executive branch and the public's right to access information about government activities. As the Supreme Court prepares to take up this contentious issue, all eyes will be on the justices to see how they navigate the intersection of executive privilege and the principles of transparency that underpin democratic governance. The outcome could set a precedent for future interactions between government agencies and the public, particularly in an era where accountability is increasingly demanded by citizens. The legal arguments presented by both sides will be closely scrutinized as they unfold in the coming weeks, and the ramifications of this case will likely resonate throughout the political landscape. As we await the Supreme Court's decision, the tension between the need for transparency and the administration's claims of executive privilege remains at the forefront of this critical legal battle. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.